queens, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm decorating the mantle for winter. I don't necessarily want to do just full Christmas because like we're in December already, but I kind of also want to leave this through January, maybe even February. I have a feeling it's gonna end up being very Christmassy anyway, which is fine, but we'll just see how it goes. I don't really have a plan for this. I have things that I think will look good together. I'm just gonna wing it and we'll see how it turns out. I have some stocking holders coming in later today, so I'll be able to do those like tonight into tomorrow morning. So I'm just gonna have to keep that in mind with placement of things. But otherwise, let's get into it. Hi, quick update before I dive into the mantle decoration. I think this is my last video of the year. I think this is my last video until February, which is kind of scary to say out loud. I know I missed November because we ended up getting sick, so I missed all of November for posting. But the problem is that my dad was supposed to come up for Thanksgiving, and because we got COVID like right as he was about to come up, we had to cancel that. So I didn't have help where I really needed it, and it would have pushed all of my projects way far in advance, and like it would have really helped me out. So unfortunately our bedroom is still in the demo stage and I really have to dive into that project. Jared has a couple of days off at the end of December and in January that I can really utilize him being home to watch the baby, so that way I can finish the demo and really tackle the bedroom. So my plan is to work on as much as the bedroom as I possibly can after we get back from Louisiana for the holidays, and work on that for 2 months. Just go into it, do as much as I can, film everything, and then put together a little video series on the bedroom in February. I'm thinking I'll be back in mid-February. I just really want to be intentional about my time for the rest of this year and in January to really knock out as much of the room as I possibly can and have that ready to share in the new year. All that said, let's get into this video and see how I decorate this mantle. We're gonna see together. You guys, let me tell you about this here ribbon, okay? I was so excited for a burgundy ribbon that wasn't too expensive on Amazon, and I found this one. It's beautiful. It's so wonderful, but it's so flimsy. I really thought that it said that it was a wire ribbon, and it turns out it is absolutely not a wire ribbon. And I have worked with this ribbon. I have tried to work with this ribbon to create pretty bows. I've tried to work with this ribbon to create small bows. But anyway, I'm going to try to use this ribbon on the mantle where I can. I would really love to try to make bows, but we'll see. You know, we'll see. Michael's was having a very big end of fall sale back in October, and I picked up a few things that really screamed winter to me, not fall, but they were 50% off, so who was I to fight that? I really need to buy some long taper candles because like I am so obsessed with this little candle holder, and I don't know that this chunky taper that I have really works super well with it. I'm gonna try this out, and if not, I do have other candlesticks. I just love this. I need to buy some red tapers. Do I want to keep this picture here? I don't think so. It's very spring. I would really love a giant mirror right here, but unfortunately it's currently on my kitchen table waiting for me to do something with it. So no mirror at the moment. I like wrapped it around here. Is that cute? Oh, I think that is cute. Okay. What I would really love to do is take this ribbon and make it into 2 bows and then like wrap it down. But because I've tried making this into bows before, I just don't know. I just don't know if it's gonna work. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try. And if I can make this into bows, I'll show you what the bows look like. Oh my gosh, you guys, I did it. I actually worked with this ribbon. I've just spent at least 30 minutes trying to figure out how to get this into a cute bow. And look how, oh my God, I'm so excited. Even she is excited, he's shaking with excitement. Like, you can't even see. Hold on, let me show you. Isn't that gonna be so cute? Okay, I've got to go do another one. This is, I'm gonna set up the camera so you can see how I made this. To make these bows, first cut 2 pieces of ribbon that are equal length. You're going to want to lay one piece flat and then slide the other piece under your flat ribbon. I worked with the velvet side down for both of these pieces. Then tie a knot in your crossed ribbon, but don't tighten it all the way. Just make a very loose knot that you can work with. Take your flat ribbon and fold it into a circle under the loose knot, and then tighten the knot all the way and adjust your bow accordingly. For this second bow, my loops kept sliding a bit, so I had to keep tucking them back into the knot, but these really were a lot easier than I thought they would be, and they looked so cute. I slipped a zip tie through the back of the knot and secured them on the mantle with the zip ties. It was super easy. And then I cut the ribbon at the bottom just to give them a little slant, make them extra cute. I definitely felt like this needed some lights, so I used leftover fairy lights on the top part of the garland. I'm really happy with how this turned out, but I think the next year I'm going to use my light up garland, so that way we have the whole thing that has some lights. I decided to just use these 2 candlesticks, but to add a little height, I stacked one on some coasters. I also want to add a quick flashing light warning here. I did put the lights on do not twinkle, but my camera somehow made them twinkle in the video. Once I noticed this, I turned off the lights for the rest of decorating. So if you are sensitive, please skip to the time on screen. There is a slight flicker in the reveal footage, but it isn't quite as aggressive as this next clip is. I saw a video of Drew from Lone Fox painting birdhouses to look like gingerbread houses, and I felt like that would be perfect for our mantle. So I grabbed these birdhouses from Michael's, and I just mixed some brown and red and a little bit of white paint together to make my gingerbread color. I don't think I've seen a gingerbread cookie in real life in many a years. Hold on, let me look to see what color a gingerbread is. I feel kind of silly right now. Gingerbread house. next day and both of my houses have dried. So I'm gonna do the icing. Now Drew did the puffy paint, but I could not find puffy paint anywhere. And I am on a little bit of a time crunch, and what I found on Amazon wouldn't have gotten to me until like next week or so. I am going to make my own icing puffy paint. Not really puffy, but thick. So I have just white paint and I have baking soda, and I'm gonna mix it, and I have a Ziploc bag that I'm going to use as like a pipe bag. I'm just gonna give this a try. I wish I would have gotten some spatulas from Michael's while I was there, but I didn't even think about it, and I would have been able to like take the spatula and make the paint really like textured that way, but I did not do that. So this is what I'm going to do instead. I had no rhyme or reason for the ratios that I used in this mixture, but the first time I tried to use it, it was a little bit too loose still, which you'll be able to see whenever I ice the first house. I think that the ideal texture is that the paint won't fall off the spoon, or in this case, my popsicle sticks, at all. The second time I mixed this, it was very thick and it worked so much better. This baking soda was also very expired, so I'm not sure if that contributed to anything, but once I had the consistency that I liked, I put the paint mixture into a Ziploc bag, snipped the tip of the bag, and just treated it like a piping bag, and that worked very well for me. Much cuter than mine. I think puffy paint is the way to go. I don't think they're ugly. I just think that I did the best with what I had. Okay, you guys, I'm waiting for my gingerbread houses to completely dry before I hang them up. So I'm just gonna wait for those for tomorrow morning and finish the mantle tomorrow morning. But I really don't think I like them. I think one of the houses is kind of cute, but I think that this would have been a lot better if I had puffy paint. I think it looks cute for this year, but I might try to scrape off the paint for next year, except for the little wreath that I made. I like the little wreath. So we'll see how it goes, and if not, then next year I'll find a little nook to put them in and see if they look better with like having a light behind them or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll incorporate it into the Christmas village next year. But while I was out running errands yesterday afternoon, my stocking holders came in, but one of them I did have to do a little doctoring on because the screw, I don't think the inside part had the threads for the screw. I tried everything that I could think of to try to get the screw back into place. However, I ended up just super gluing it, and I have a hope and a prayer really just that this will hold. I only have 4 stockings, so I'm only going to do 4 on here. And I think it would probably be best like in the middle, but if I need to move it, I will. So I'll do the reindeer and Santa over here. I think that would make sense. Let's do, yeah. And then the snowman and the tree. I've never hung stockings before, so this is my first time. I purchased these from Target recently. Those are so cute. Unfortunately, the only thing that I really have for this middle section is like a giant picture of Santa that we were gifted last year. And first of all, he's in the attic. Second of all, I don't really want Santa down here this year. So it is going to be just a little open in the middle, which I think is fine because the stockings are hanging down in the middle. So it's very cute. I do love it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a wonderful holiday season and a great start to 2025. I will see you all in February. Bye guys.